Welcome back to X4 Split Vendetta, and today I want to get started by dealing with the mining ships. They're pretty dumb by default. If we go and have a look, you can see I've got up to 3.3 million credits. That's just from mining Nividium. And you see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 4 of them are from Paranid, and 2 of them are from Argon. So I told one of them to dock over here. That's URH392. And you can see right there, URH392. It's a nice little detail that is actually in the game, so very handy. What we actually want to do is just head down there. Yes, this should take us down. And I want to see if we can actually use seminars to train the pilots. They're not very intelligent by default, and it's pretty terrible, to be honest. So what I would like to be able to do is just improve their abilities. So this one is terrible. It's not even a 1-star pilot. It's got like maybe 3/4 of a star. And if you remember on the first episode, I bought the seminars. So I want to just go and chat to the pilot over here and see if we can actually convince them to get better. At least faster than they'll naturally gain stuff. They will, just by mining, just happily gain experience. Where's the entrance to this thing? Is it at the front? It's going to be at the front, isn't it? Yeah, of course. Okay. And is the pilot here? Okay, can we speak to you in any way? Comms? No? I just had the comms menu from the map screen rather than pointing at the pilot directly. That's fine. And now when you do that, I'm right here. I can click on number 2 and give piloting seminar. So number 2. Okay, it's auto-saving, presumably, and then we'll see if that improves things.
You're in serious trouble.
So you'll see here now the pilot has got 1 1/3 star, so why don't we just try that again, and we'll see whether we actually get any further. So, back into my property owned, URH392, and then comms.
Can I help?
Give piloting seminar again. Okay, and URH392 information. And are they any better whatsoever? Nope, looks like they're still the same. Okay. Can we actually choose any other options, though? Nope. Looks like I need 3 stars to get advanced auto mining. Oh my. Yes. So I'm going to need... There are going to be more levels of the seminars. Let me just see if I can actually do this remotely. That'd be an interesting as well, because this one is at second contact. So if I comm them...
Can I help?
It looks like I can do it remotely. That's a lot handier. Okay, and let's just double check this by going to a third one. So if we just go look at information on this one, behavior, right now they are at 1 star. Will it actually improve them whatsoever, or do I need higher level seminars? That may well be another option. So BNH423, does this improve them any way? I can't use... Yeah, requires seminar for 1-star crew piloting, and I don't have one. Okay, let's go and look at my personal inventory. Player information, inventory, seminar for 1-star crew, but that is management, and I need the piloting one. So I'm clearly going to go over Trader's Corner, and let's go and take a look for that, and see if we can get our ships improved. Wow, there's no teleporter anywhere nearby. Yeah, I'll cut forwards. So here we are again, in the Trader's Corner. We can just go and buy all the basic seminars that we like. And they're very, very cheap, so we may as well just buy them out. We don't have seminar for 1 and 2-star crews, however, unfortunately. So let's just buy those. That was like 1,400 credits total. And now we should be able to go and take a look at our ships again. So BNH423, just to double check again, is exactly 1-star skill. And let's just go and comm them. Give piloting seminar. Okay. BNH423. Does that improve them whatsoever? Nope. Average of the person primary and secondary skill. That's a good point. That's an average. How about direct information? I want to see what the piloting skill is. Where are you? Combined skill. That's not terrible. There we go, piloting. Oh, so that's 1 1/3. Let's check again. On this one, information. Piloting is 1 1/3, so this may well not be of any benefit. Information. There we go. Piloting. That's about half a star. Let's see if they can actually be improved. So, comms. Give piloting seminar. Okay, and we'll do that again. Same person. Okay. And then information. And there they go. So that crew is now at 1 1/3 piloting. Unfortunately, the morale skill brings everything back down to 1, but the piloting skills is a little bit higher. So that's a way to artificially increase, or at least initially increase, your piloting skill. We could do with the rest, of course, but that's something else entirely. And they are set to Sector Auto Mine. Yeah, now Sector Auto Mine, as I may have mentioned in the intro, unfortunately, they just sit there when they finish. So if I just go back to this one, make sure I double set this back up again. Information, behavior, Sector Auto Mine, yes, dock and wait. I'm going to remove that.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Yeah. That's fine, you're undocking. So these all have stuff in their inventory. Full of Nevidium. They're not doing anything. They're not going auto-selling. So nothing I can much do with that one, apart from the fact that every time I do this, at least with Nevidium, I get 500,000 credits. So it's kind of cool. So I've got a Nevidium trade filter set at the top right of the screen. And you can see all over the place, all over the map, we've got Nevidium selected. And you can see the maximum I would get for this is in Ionomus 0. Is that how you pronounce it? Ionomus 0? Sorry. And if I just right click here, I can just basically do this. And I can do that for every single one of these and basically earn a lot of money. So let's just do that. Whoops. I need to actually click on the OK button. And you can see up here, due from trades is going to pop up. Yep, it's gone up to 1 million. And we continue to just quickly do that. And what it doesn't, unfortunately, do, there is a filter up here that says ships with inventory. None of them show up with any inventory because apparently ore doesn't count as inventory. So, never mind. I guess we'll just have to manually get a few million credits. And these will improve over time, but I'm looking for a new source of... oops, that doesn't have any inventory. A new source of the seminars, which will let me boost them up to 2 and 3 stars, ideally. So, confirm that. Now, what I've also done to be able to do this quite easily from the map is I went around and explored. You can see my map is a little bit more open now than last episode. Over here on the right-hand side, let me just turn the trade filters off so you can see things. We started off in Fires of Defeat, and if you remember, I went through Matrix 9, Matrix 451, then down into Ionomus Zura. There is a much safer path than that. If you go from Fires of Defeat top, you can go across to 2 Grand, which is the Taladi system. This is the ZYA system, this family nut, so that's a little bit of an enemy system. But from 2 Grand, you can go to another Argon system up here, Guiding Star, or down into Profit Center Alpha, which is one of the original game systems. I'm not sure if 2 Grand and Up Market were. Someone down in the comments can tell me where the edge of the system here was originally. I can't tell anymore, I guess. But then I went and explored all the rest that I could find anyway over here in the expansion. Of note, really important, in Tharka's Ravine there is a split trading station, and in Heart of Acrimony 2 there is a split shipyard and a wharf. So if you want to go and buy split ships, that's exactly what you need to go to. Or in my case, you need to drop a satellite, and of course I can then can I just buy from there once I've deselected something. Let me just make sure I've not got any ships selected. No. Okay, good. Can I just buy ships straight away from there now? Yes, I can. So I can show you the ships that are available, and they're not many. The Jaguar, which is the one we already have. There is a mineral miner, small, and a courier ship, which is like a mini cargo vessel. And then there's medium ships, of which there are miners, as before. Solid storage is 7,000 meters, cubic meters. We'll go and see how that compares against other races in a minute. And then a transporter, which is just basically for trading, and that's what we're going to be getting to as well. So yes, we will need to set that up. However, 7,000 is decent. Let's go and double check, however, how much is that for Argon, because Argon is the one I was using. Remember, that has like 9800 Nvidium. There's kind of capacity. So let's go look at medium. And the drill, I think, is the one we want. Yeah, 9800. So the Argon one is much better at hauling stuff around. I decided to get Paranid ones anyway because I want Paranid reputation. So having some of each race you want reputation with, it's good. You can put them around your actual bases and get them to sell to those bases once they've trained up a little bit. Moving on a little bit, I went around for each of these and dropped a satellite near any trading stations that I saw, near any wharfs or any equipment docks or any shipyards. So all those cases I can now interact with and see live pricing information for, and really, that really helps to be able to make a lot of profit, at least early game. So you may remember last episode, I basically bought a disposable ship that's down here in Past the Profit, the Discoverer Vanguard. We're going to go across to that one, and we're telling it to go over here, basically. So, whoops, let's tell it to go and fly over here, please. Somewhere, fly to. Okay, and we'll bring it in. It's going to arrive with its antimatter cells that we're going to be using for experiment, and nothing will go wrong with that ship whatsoever. So yeah, everything's good. So let's wait for it to get to the right position, and we'll bring you back then. And in comes our guinea pig brave volunteer in his little ship, and we'll just tell him to go directly to where we're supposed to do that. We just have to make sure I don't click on that exclamation point. So fly to there, and then I suppose I can cancel this order. Yep, and cancel that order. And he should just go directly there, hopefully. Information. What are you stuck on right now? Hold position. Nope, let's get rid of you. That's everything gone, I think. Yeah, let's just then reassign fly to. And you should move. Yeah, it's moving. I'll cut you forwards until he's right in the area. And in he comes. Directly ahead of us. You can see he's right over there. And he's going to get to the area. And hopefully our Boron friend, Bosatar, was her name? Yeah, we'll see what they have to say.
Sure that the ship is evacuated. It is far too early in this experiment for needless casualties.
Yeah, so maybe I better just comms and work somewhere else for me or fire them. Work somewhere else for me. I have to choose another ship, but in case I can just go to 5 and fire them. Confirm yes.
Very good. We seem to be ready for the initial test. I would advise that you clear the area as there are a number of unknowns.
Okay, so the pilot of there will actually head out and presumably be picked up by, just hitchhiking the way around. Yeah, so that's perfectly fine. They're not stranded in a spacesuit, asphyxiating or anything like that. So I'm going to head over to how far is this other area? Oh, not very far at all. I won't need to cut forwards. I'll just accelerate and get to that point. Shouldn't take us very long. Okay, and let's come to a dead stop.
I have successfully interfaced with the ship. I am increasing the output of the power plant while reducing the shielding of the antimatter containers to see if that affects the anomaly.
It will.
Wonderful. We are getting a reaction.
Told you.
The ship is beginning to show strain, but I will continue to push it further. Keep your distance.
That's not going to go well.
The tear is expanding. It's about to reach the ship. The antimatter will most likely detonate.
Told you. And that's why you want to fire the person. But, as a trade for that tiny, tiny ship, in comes our player HQ.
What is this? Some large artificial structure. So this is what was on the other side of the tear. It does seem that our investigation has led to some potentially groundbreaking discovery. Now, my friend, this is where we must proceed with both haste and caution. While I admit, tearing free space-time with an antimatter explosion was far from restrained, We now have something in front of us of untold scientific value.
I don't know, it seems invisible to me.
Continue carelessly. For the benefit of the universe, let us hurry and claim our prize before someone can beat us to it. I'll be damned if some passing Taladi junk dealer decides to break it down for spare parts, or worse yet, the Ministry of Finance Science Division. I will begin to interface with the structure remotely. Do you mind flying around it so I can make some additional readings?
I suppose.
Let's start over here.
Oh wait, it appeared behind me. It appeared here, and then it... okay. I guess that just wasn't an area it could spawn it in. Fine. There's our player HQ. And let's go just basically take a spin around the station, and we should have it to own, I would imagine. So we're just going to come in towards the station. And these are the attachment points you can see right here on the screen. This is where we're going to be able to expand the station from. We'll be able to attach all kinds of modules to them and other stuff like that.
These markings are not quite as alien as I would have expected from such an object. Could this be a top-secret installation? Oh my. I do hope we haven't hijacked some distant Terran station.
I hope we do. That'll be cool. Well, I guess that's just not being really accurate. Let me just try and get closer. There we go.
Unfinished, and the materials it is constructed of are quite strange. Even the computer pathways I am navigating are unconventional.
And then near the big rock in the center, where basically lots of trading ships used to get stuck in this thing. I'm not sure if that still happens. Let me know in the comments if that still does. But yeah, lots of things used to get stuck in the rock on the inside of the geometry. It was a bit annoying.
Of this asteroid-like mass in regards to the rest of the station. Given these readings, it may well be a power source. How interesting. Wonderful. You see? The station is now under our control.
Okay, it's
We
ours.
have access to much of its systems, although some are so alien, I will need to take the time to investigate them further. There appear to be connection points for additional station modules, and they do seem to conform to our standards. If we wish to physically interface with the station without damaging it, I suggest constructing an area to land. Oh, it appears I must go. My split employers are approaching, and they do sound agitated. I will be in touch when I am able. As I have said, see if you are able to merge their technology with our own by building a dock. Take care, my friend.
Okay, so dock it is, and we also need a manager at some point. It says you need blueprints to build station modules. If you have the credits, you can buy blueprints from a faction representative. So yeah, you're going to want to go and find your faction representative for whichever start you decided to go for. You probably have the highest rep with them to get started with. We should be able to find it in the player information tab somewhere. Global orders, factions and relations. So, fallen families, -5. Free families, -4. Not terribly great. Argon, we're 0 with. Do we have plus with anything? Oh no, that sounds like something's shooting me. Bye. Let's get out of here. We don't have any turrets on this thing yet. That's the other slight problem that we need to solve. So yeah, let me solve that one and then go and get some blueprints from somewhere. Bonus clip. This starting gun is terrible. It is awful. So yes, I'm gonna have to go and find a better gun for dealing with the Xenon than this thing, which hardly ever hits, and it doesn't really much matter how close I am. But hey, we've managed to get some stuff. Let's hold down O, and we get some Mahaglit and some heavy dumbfire missiles. So I guess I can go and see on my inventory screen, are they actually worth anything? 9 at 1200 credits. Not terribly amount compared to the amount of time I just spent killing that little ship. So that's fine for now. We can go and see if I can get an upgrade to the gun. If not, I may even get a new ship, because we've got 5.6 million credits and probably more Nvidium to sell from our ships. So there are a few ships that I actually want. Unfortunately, I can't buy them yet because we need enough reputation to get the increase, the extra title. Down here in ANT, the Antigone faction, Argon Wharf, it is in a very, well, in my game, it's at the very bottom of Antigone Memorial. In your game, it may be shifted around slightly. Of course, you can ask for directions by using comms for passing ships, and they'll tell you where it is anyway. That's Antigone Memorial. It's off the Void, which is off Second Contact 2. Is the wharf, and in the wharf you can buy ships, and there is a particular ship that looks pretty nice, so it's small. There is the Pulsar Vanguard, but it requires a Republic military ship license. However, this thing has 6 guns. 6! Yeah, so that is a very nice ship to get to if you can get the military ship license. So you need some reputation for getting that. Some other alternatives later on will be the Nemesis, which is a medium ship from the Paranid. So that is going to be all the way over on the other side of the universe. So Paranid Wharf, if we buy from there, I would imagine in medium. We have the Nemesis Vanguard. It's a Corvette. It's a very nice one. It's what I had in my last playthrough. But it's got 5 guns. That's good as well. And there are some other nice ships like the Eclipse and other stuff like that. Again, all locked behind reputation. So with that in mind, if I could just want to increase my my gun count, I may just be able to get away with a very pretty much the. Do you remember the ship we just sacrificed? Yeah, well, I could have probably swapped. So I was in that one, and the captain was in this one. And I could have sacrificed this ship, but yeah, we can actually just buy another one. So if we want like a Discoverer Vanguard, there we are, Discoverer. There's the Eclipse as well, you see, but that's heavy fighter, and that requires the Federation military license as well. That would give us 4 guns. We will get the reputation regardless, but in the meantime, Discoverer Vanguard it's sort of gives us 2 guns, which is better than what we have by at least 100%. And yes, that probably will be an easy one to actually pick up. And again, it's very cheap compared to what we currently have in our balance. Anyway, while we're here, the Antigone Memorial, there is a guild mission for where is now the Antigone Trade Guild. You get them from each one as you pass by I think it's usually their equipment dock, but basically, yeah, it's part of the missions in game. So I just thought I'd go and have a look and see what they actually say. Hi.
Pilot.
I'm here about the Trade Guild.
Ah, I'm glad you came. Our guild is currently seeking to increase our presence in the market. To compete with the Talati, we're offering membership to a select number of trusted individuals. This is a one-time investment, after which you will have access to a number of job listings.
Yeah, one-time investment sounds like I have to pay. It looks like I do have to pay. What kind of jobs can I expect?
Most jobs will involve shifting wares between stations, but we're also looking for combat pilots. We have to protect our interest and seek out new opportunities. I believe you can help us do that. It's a competitive market and we need skilled partners. You just so happen to catch our attention.
Okay, well, let's join and see what they do.
Great. I'll update our database right away. You should be able to see jobs on offer in the areas where we operate. We expect good things from you.
Okay, it's going to auto-save. Now, one thing I'm going to do to be able to make sure I'm able to do some of those small combat missions is to go and get that Discover Vanguard and then go and equip it. Because until I get this reputation, I can't go really any further. So we either have to do combat missions or we have to wait for our miners and traders, which is going to be coming up fairly soon. We have to wait for them to actually make some money. So speaking about traders... Hello there. This is my current choice for a trader. It's pretty much the one with the largest hold I could find, which is the Vulture Sentinel. You can buy it from the Min faction, M-I-N, and that is in 18 billion, which is in sort of the middle of the map, in the middle of the highway ring, and we can get it from here. I don't think I have a preset.
Would like to remind all visitors to keep their belongings with them.
Yes, I've got my belongings. Yep. Thank you. Anyway, low preset. Let's set that up, and everything else should be here. So you can see there, 660,000 each, and I have 6.8 million. I'm tempted to just buy 10 of them, but that's probably going to swamp that station. So why don't we just buy 4? Is there anything in here I actually want to change in the software? I'm probably not going to be flying these manually, but I'll just upgrade the docking computer just in case I do. I'm not going to need the police scanner, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's add that to the shopping list. We can change the number here, so let's get 4 of them, and that's 2.6 million, and we'll confirm the order. So that's 2.6 million out of the bank, but we do have miners providing us with a little bit of income while we've got Vulture Sentinels going in the background. There is another, I think there's a Vulture, maybe Vanguard or Guardian or something along those lines. Slightly different, it doesn't really much matter which one you go for. But they are, I think they're the largest cargo holds anyway. If anyone knows any better ones, then feel free to let me know. Obviously in the medium class, we're not ready for the large class just yet. So 18 billion is right there. You can see there in my game is where the Tellady Wharf is, but you'll have to see for yourself where that actually exists. And you can see they haven't started yet because they don't have enough materials in that station. So yeah, there's stuff to be done. So there we are with the first 4 traders. We've got 6 miners going, and we've got a little Jaguar and my basically Discoverer Vanguard. Let me cut forwards before that starts saying something. As I was saying, I bought the Discoverer Vanguard, so I'm going to go and change over to that one, and then maybe just change some of the modules out with improved modules. So because Argon isn't the best for everything, it's worthwhile picking up different modules. And another quick note, if you do decide to go out to Antigone Memorial, there is this thing called the Void, which is what I'm passing through right now. Don't decelerate from travel mode. There is a sort of hazardous belt, if you like. It's almost radioactive. It causes damage to your shields and hull if you actually decelerate in it. And you'll see these green rocks, you see them right there. Don't stop and hang around in a belt like that for crystals or anything. Just an advisory, just while we get started.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
See what I mean? Yep, so go as fast as you can through regions like that. Anyway, back on to get my ship. And I'm now in my Discoverer. I have 2 guns. They're currently pulse guns, but we'll go and have a look for what options we go for there later. Regardless, we are now going to be able to deal with our traders. Let's go and see what kind of captains we have available for those. So piloting is 1 star, and morale is also 1 star. Do I have any? Of those seminars left? So comms, piloting seminar. Let's try it again. See if we can do it more than once. Nope, looks like I can't. Okay, and let's take a look at the stuff now. So crew, yep, so 1 1/3. Okay, this is probably not going to be too great to be able to actually do any kind of trading. Let's go and see. Is there anything in trade? Revisit known stations. So this is the way we're going to train them up, unfortunately, until they hit the ability to do one of the other things. So distribute wares is the 2-star one. That's the first one that's going to actually become useful. And also trade, obviously, 3 stars. So yeah, we're just going to basically revisit known stations, and doesn't much matter where we choose, I guess, for this. So guess we'll just go for Black Hole Sun. Yeah, something like that. That should sort it out. And radius, I don't know. Let's just up this to as much as we can. Confirm. And that should get them some flight experience. And because it's the same thing for each of the other trading ships to get them going and hopefully get them trained up to be able to do things better. Now, we just want to double check. Are any of them actually, basically, it used to be random how many stars you used to get, but maybe they've changed that so it's always the same amount. Which would be a bit terrible if they've taken the easy way out to do that, but all the people used to do is just roll the captains until they got a good one. So yeah, it wasn't always particularly balanced. If there's any way to still do that, I probably would approve. But yeah, nope, doesn't look like they're all the same pretty much. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with seminars, I guess, and go and try and find better versions of them. If anyone's seen the higher level versions, do let me know. I think with that, we're probably pretty much at the end of today's episode. We've got 4 traders, which are now, well, they're going to be in training shortly. We've got our 6 miners. We've got our Discoverer Vanguard, which is our first upgrade. I need a captain for it. I just transferred the captain to the Jaguar so I can send them somewhere else. And that's pretty much it. We now need to go and get a dock built at our HQ. That's not terribly too hard to make. I do actually just need to basically make a visit to the faction representative, probably near Argon Wharf, and basically buy it from them if I can. That's a good point, actually. Can we actually just do that? Let's just take a look. Argon Wharf. And can I communicate with them? Comms? No. How about faction representative for... that's Ant. I don't want Antigone. I want Argon. There we go. Can we come? No, too far away. Fine, I'm going to spin around. I'll see if I can actually find a faction representative. I think it's either the equipment dock or the wharf. Or shipyard. One of those. And basically you can go and buy blueprints from them. Other than that, I'm probably going to go and buy some shields from the Teladi and some engines from the Paranid if I can. And that should prove to be a good upgrade for this ship. But if you've got any other improvements, do let me know in the comments below. And the representative is over here at the shipyard, so I'm just going to drop out of travel mode there and just drop a satellite. So I've got one nearby. Yes, and let's go and dock.
Shipyard.
Okay, where is the dock? Over here. It's going to be somewhere around. Yep, there it is. See large ship docks here, presumably. And let's just get ourselves docked. Oh, too hard. Too hard. Ah, but we're docked. Yeah. Docking speed to Mark II. Yeah, that's just how good they are. Yeah. Anyway, let's go onto the teleporter and go and find out what we can buy from our faction representative at Argon. There it is. Yeah, travel to. Okay, what have you got for us? Licenses? We don't think we can actually... Well, we can buy a police license. No, can we not? Looks like we can't. No, it requires 10 reputation. Oh, well. Goodbye. Not goodbye just yet. I want to buy a blueprint. Modules. Okay, so we want the basic dock area. Now, dock area, well, any module really, you can go and scan stations to actually get the modules. I'm not going to worry about it just now because I have the money. So I'm just going to buy a something like a 1 medium, 6 small standard dock area. That's at the dock area that we just landed on, I think. So there's room for a medium ship in the middle, 3 along one side and 3 along the other. There are obviously larger ones that you could go for, but this is the cheapest to actually make as well. So easy way to go there. And then if you wanted to claim a sector, you needed the Argon Administrative Center. We're not going to do that just yet, but if you have a look down here, you need 20 relation for that. So in terms of claiming something, you can go and take any sort of sector, like, for example, Nopialis's Fortune. It's grey at the moment, so you can claim one of these small sectors and then one of the larger ones for your own faction, if you like. Think of it like that. Or you could take over one of the others. So you could go and destroy all of the defense turrets in there and put down your own administrative center and you'd have it claimed. We're not going to do that yet, just yet. We are, however, going to buy a dock area. So let's just buy one of those. 400 grand. And is there any blueprints? Well, we can look into ships, I guess. Yeah, so if you wanted to build yourself a wharf, you could actually do that. And lots of equipment. We're not going to be doing it just yet. So we've now got the ability to make a dock, and we're going to need to, probably in the next episode, go and do that. I'll show you how to make stations, and then you can decide, of course. In fact, I don't even go back to the teleporter. I can just Shift D, go back to the ship. Okay, so I've got to improve small ship. I've got the ability to build that dock. I just have to go and do it next episode. We've got 4 miners. We've got 6 miners, 4 training ships, and we've got 4 million in the bank. And my miners are clearly going to be full of Nevidium again. And as I might imagine, at some point soon, that demand is going to actually run out, and that's not going to help me much at all. But for the moment, it's still there. So you can see 5,338 is wanted, at least for that particular location that we can sell it for. And again, we can just continually sell this until we run out, and we keep getting 500,000 a time. So keep doing that yourself if you're playing along. The next episode, we'll probably be building our first stations, or one at the player HQ, but probably another one at the like a starting station, something that's easy to actually construct, maybe even via a mission. We can get some money from that as well if we actually want to build them, and you don't lose them at the end of the mission, so technically you could use them for other purposes, so they're kind of a handy way of doing things as well. Regardless, we'll start do that next episode. As always, guys, feel free to subscribe down below if you haven't already done so, and click on the bell if you want notifications. You can, of course, leave comments down below, which are more important than anything else. And as always, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more X4 Split Vendetta.